Technology and transportation must go together. That's become the philosophy at TxDOT as the agency makes good on its vision of delivering mobility, enabling economic opportunity, and enhancing the quality of life for all Texans. Exploring the use of emerging technologies to improve transportation has become a TxDOT priority.
We work with our research team and they develop a portfolio of technologies, and it runs a gamut of IT-related technologies, actually more infrastructure and material-focused ones, next-generation vehicles or platforms, and we flesh out what are all the emerging technologies across that spectrum, across that portfolio. Now, which ones do we want to focus on in maybe the coming year, the coming months?
To keep technology in focus, TxDOT formed an external advisory board called the Texas Technology Task Force.
And when we started this, 6 or 7 some odd years ago, we were starting to think, okay, TxDOT's traditionally an asphalt and concrete type organization. A vast majority of their budget goes to building, the wonderful transportation infrastructure we have in the state of Texas.
Primarily the task force members who have a lot of expertise in technology, research and development, implementation, or regulation, either from research institutions, industry, or public agencies, bring their experience to the meetings and to some of the talks and discussions that we have to inform us of something they might be hearing about. From there, we've got a research team that helps vet the technologies and what we're working towards, called the Technology Utilization Plan, which takes each of these technologies and prioritizes them.
When we started looking at technology, that again 6 or 7 years ago is when automated vehicles were really starting to peak. They've been around for a long time and people have looked at them, but all of a sudden they started becoming real. And so where I'm going with this is that we take a look at what technologies are emerging. Kind of the same time frame, the whole concept of big data. If you went and did an internet search, 10 years ago, big data wasn't a term. Now it's a term. Same thing with drones.
We spun off a research project just on that to how might TxDOT itself use unmanned aerial systems, and now those are being used, more and more, often across the department for everything from bridge inspections to traffic incident management and clearance of accident scenes more quickly. Another key part of the work of this project has been just to generate that thought process. What else could we be doing? Okay, we're over here talking about improved striping. Well, what about improved markings and things like that might also enhance operations? So I think it's led to some of that as well.
Every couple months, do like a peer review type assessment of other states, kind of according to each technology, to see what they've done, how they've done it, what were the costs, who were the partners, what are the lessons learned, and make sure and keep a compilation of that so that as they are thinking about moving forward, we can offer that information for their consideration.
There are people that are printing whole segments of bridges now with concrete printing technologies. And that's something I think we need to look at, right? We need to think, is that something Texas needs to be doing? Is it a value add, or is that just a gee whiz thing? And there's a number of other ones like that it's time for us to move forward and continue to look at those. So yeah, I think for the foreseeable future, there is great value in having this continuous discussion and this forward-thinking research and bringing that into a closer range for the department than to either decide, do we need more research, a specific research topic, or are we ready to begin to do something with it? And I think that's a great value of it. It's led to a lot of those initiatives.
For more information and to find the publications for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.